Hello and welcome to Scratch V8. In this small presentation, I'd like to show you how to use the Apple licensed ProRes export on a PC system. This is not reverse engineering, this is the real ProRes export from Apple. And it's also available on Scratch V8 and Scratch Lab. So first of all, let's start Scratch. Here we go. And the first thing is to create a project. So I'm going to add one here and add it. Okay. Next is to go to the project settings, where I'm going to set my media directory, which is basically a root reference folder, which is very useful if you need to move your footage inside, or if you need to copy the project to another Scratch system. So here I'm going to use the media drive, which is enough. Okay, my project settings, default, and enter my new project. So here I'm going to load several clips, multiple shots, and it's going to be red footage. Here we go. I'm going to use these ones. That's it. I can enter the player and adjust the display. So here are my shots, my red row shots. Okay, now I might need to tweak a little bit the debayering. So I'm going to go to Matrix, Shot, where I have my red SDK. And I might want to change, let's say, the white balance, switch it to red color 3, red gamma 3 for the gamma curve, and maybe add a bit of saturation. Okay, so it looks better. And what I want to do is copy these settings on my whole timeline. So I'm going to use copy and then paste. And in the paste options, I just need to ensure that I'm using just shot controls and non-default, because I'm copying non-default values, and use the paste forward option and confirm. Okay, so now all my shots have the same white balance and gamma curve, as well as the saturation. Easy. Next, I go back to the construct, navigate to the output menu, and here I have my default output node. I'm going to select it and just add a new output here on the left and select Apple ProRes encoder. So my output settings are about the destination and naming of the files. I can select a destination. So I'm going to put this in media drive, render, and create a new folder. Call it ProRes export. Oops. Okay, and select it. Next is my format settings. It can be ProRes 422 or LT. Okay, do you have audio here or not? I don't have any. And back to my output settings, I also need to take care of the naming convention. So I can use, I want separate folders. Okay, so I want each shot to have it to be exported in a specific folder. So I apply this, and what I need to do is take care here. I don't need this numbering. I just need to remove this part. So each shot will be in a separate folder and named following the source file name, which is here. Okay. So from here I can either process in the foreground. That means I won't be able to go anywhere else, or I can select the shot and add it to the queue. And here, if I look at my process queue, which is here, I can use either process, so it will process the shot, or use start here if I have several shots added here in my list. So right now I'm just going to process this one. Here we go. So because it's processing in the background, I can perfectly close my process queue, and you can see here an icon telling me that this construct is being processed. And I can also keep on working, adding a new construct, maybe load some other clips, like let's take these ones. Okay, here we go, multiple shots. Okay, and at any time go back to the process queue where the process is going on. Done. So now all I need to do is close my process queue, and we're going to exit the project and look for the folder we created, which might be in the media drive, render, and down to ProRes export. And I can see that my shots are in separate folders. So let's open the first one, which is here. Open it using QuickTime. And here I'm just reducing the size, and I can see my first QuickTime ProRes rendered from scratch V8 on my PC system. I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.